Hello and welcome to Rajya Sabha News. I'm Tina Jha. Let's begin with the headlines. Government taking all necessary steps to combat situation arising over the coronavirus outbreak. Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan tells Rajya Sabha Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself monitoring the situation on a daily basis. Several members of the House also give their suggestions. Opposition members disrupt proceedings in the Rajya Sabha for the fourth day in a row on the issue of violence in Delhi. Noisy scenes continue during 0 hour as well. Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu adjourns proceedings for the day. And reports of parliamentary standing committees related to various departments tabled in the upper house. Congress MP Anand Sharma presents report on the demands for grants of the Ministry of Home Affairs and the demands for grants of the Ministry of Development of Northeastern region. The proceedings of the upper house were stalled for the fourth day in a row on Thursday over the issue of violence in Delhi, despite the government's assurance of a discussion on the issue after Holi. Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu made repeated appeals to the opposition members to allow the House to function. But as the protests continued, the chairman adjourned the House till Friday.
Please.
Soon after, Health and Family Welfare Minister Harsh Vardhan made a suo motu statement on coronavirus, opposition members protested over the issue of the violence in Delhi. Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu urged them to allow the House to function.
We are Parliament. We are House of Elders. We should not allow this sort of thing to happen in the House.
The chairman also warned that members whose 0 hour notices have been accepted but do not raise it despite being present in the House will not be given another chance during the remaining period of the current session.
Member who has given a notice, which is admitted, who is present in the House and do not raise the issue, I will not give him opportunity again this session. That's what I have said. How can anybody have objection to that?
Amid the din, several members tried to make 0 hour submissions. At noon, the chairman urged protesting members to take up question hour and uphold the rights of the other members to seek answers from the government.
If you don't want question hour which belongs to members, they want to raise questions and get answers. People coming to the well of the House and shouting slogans, not allowing the House to function, depriving the members and also the people of the country to get information on very important issues,
As the disruptions continued, the chairman adjourned the House till Friday. Kriti Mishra's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan informed members of the upper house that there was no need to panic over the coronavirus situation. He assured the House that Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself is reviewing the situation on a daily basis.
Allaying concerns on the rising cases of coronavirus, Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan apprised the Rajya Sabha of the government's action plan. The plan has been in force since 17th January, before the WHO issued advice to India. The government has also made the screening of diplomats entering India compulsory.
In our country, as on 4th March, a total of 29 positive cases have been reported so far. Of these, 3 cases were reported in Kerala earlier, who have since recovered and have been discharged already. Since last 3 days, new travel-related cases have tested positive. These include one in Delhi having travel history of Italy and Telangana having travel history from Dubai and contact history from person from Singapore. Both are clinically stable. 6 more cases have tested positive in Agra, Uttar Pradesh, having contact history with the case in Delhi. Required action as per cluster management plan has been initiated. Further, an Italian tourist and his wife have tested positive in Rajasthan. 14 other accompanying tourists in this group and their Indian bus driver tested positive on their return to Delhi. All of them are reported to be stable. A recent positive case has also been reported in Delhi yesterday, having travel history from Italy and is stable.
The Health Ministry also listed out concrete steps taken by the government to stop the virus from creating chaos. He said the government had set up 39 more laboratories to test suspected individuals.
Honorable Prime Minister is personally monitoring the preparedness and response on a regular basis. Government of India has initiated a series of action to prevent entry of the disease and to contain it. I am daily reviewing the situation. A group of ministers consisting of Minister of External Affairs, Minister of Civil Aviation and Minister of State for Home Affairs, Minister of State for Shipping and Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare, chaired by me, have been constituted to monitor the situation. The group of ministers has met 4 times since its inception on 3rd February 2020. Cabinet Secretary is taking regular reviews with all related ministries of Health, Defence, Ministry of External Affairs, Civil Aviation, Home, Textiles, Pharma, Commerce and other officials, including with State Chief Secretaries. My own ministry is constantly reviewing the evolving scenario.
Harsh Vardhan reiterated the steps taken by the government to check the spread of the coronavirus. They include the evacuation of Indian nationals from Wuhan and other affected cities of China, as well as setting up screening facilities at all entry zones like ports and airports to India. Kriti Mishra's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
Rajya Sabha members from various political parties have suggested a slew of measures to control the spread of the novel coronavirus in the country. Leader of opposition Ghulam Nabi Azad urged the government to create awareness among people to combat COVID-19.
लेकिन मेरे ख्याल में ये कंट्रोल रूम हर डिस्ट्रिक्ट सीएमओ के ऑफिस भी होना चाहिए, चीफ मेडिकल ऑफिस के होना चाहिए और चीफ मेडिकल ऑफिस 6.5 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स का हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्री से कांटेक्ट उनका होना चाहिए 24/7। दूसरा जो प्रिपेयर्डनेस है हमारी, वो पब्लिक प्लेसेस, खास तौर से हमारे देश में सबसे बड़ी पब्लिक प्लेस है रेलवे स्टेशन। रेलवे स्टेशन, बस स्टेशन, एयरपोर्ट्स ने तो आपने सुविधा की, और 2 जगह इस तरह की सुविधा प्राप्त हैं जहां अंदर अनाउंसमेंट हो सकती है और बाहर भी अनाउंसमेंट हो सकती है।
Members from several other parties also joined ranks to stand with the government in the fight against the deadly disease.
We assure the center of all cooperation to protect the mothers, the children of our country, the mothers of our country, the brothers of our country, and the sisters of our country, and not to get into a situation of panic, for example, to keep the basic and even think about using the public distribution system to try and get stuff out for the mothers, the children, the brothers of the country.
Lead the government to immediately rescue the 721 fishermen, out of whom 400 are from Kanyakumari and my district Tirunelveli. Kindly bring them safe because they are in the grip of catching this COVID, and also from Iran coast.
The 900 fishermen are stranded in Iran because of this coronavirus, and out of them 700 are from Tamil Nadu. Their families are in tears.
Right.
This also should be taken along with the External Affairs Minister.
My suggestion would be that kind of news which are being spread, fake news especially through social media or even media, that needs to be checked by the government. Some implementation on this count needs to be done, which spreads unnecessarily fear among the people.
First, educate the children in schools and colleges how to prevent this. What is the measure they have to adopt? Second, in social media, there are lot of advertisement about Ayurvedic and homeopathy medicines. Whether it is suitable, that also Government of India can recommend through the states.
Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu has also appealed to the concerned ministers to take note of the suggestions made by the members to control the spread of the novel coronavirus in the country.
Minister for Health, Minister for Railways, Minister for Civil Aviation, Minister for Ayush and Minister for HRD. Please take note of the suggestion that has been given by the members and then take appropriate action and keep informed the people from time to time. Any other new development can be brought to the notice of the House subsequently, please. We have suggestions from all sides. If any member has got any further suggestion, they can give in writing to me. I will pass it on. My office will pass it on to the concerned ministers. Right.
Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Home Affairs, led by Anand Sharma, presented its report on demands for grants of the Ministry of Home Affairs in the Rajya Sabha on Thursday. The panel on Home Affairs called for consensus among the states on NPR. It also voiced concern over growing popularity of cryptocurrency markets and their abuse by drug mafia, and also suggested planning board and investment agency to be created for Jammu and Kashmir to speed up development.
Sir, I rise to present the following three reports.
Member Anand Sharma presented the 224th report on demands for grants 2020-21 of the Ministry of Home Affairs in Rajya Sabha.
224th report on the demand for grants for the financial year 2020-21 of the Ministry of Home Affairs.
Regarding the upcoming census and national population register, the committee recommended the MHA to explore the feasibility of using the Aadhaar metadata for the census and also updation of NPR in 2020-21. It further said that all states and union territories should be fully convinced on various issues pertaining to the NPR that commences from the 1st of April 2020 to have a national consensus. The committee observed that just like army personnel, the Central Armed Police Forces personnel are also posted in the treacherous, mountainous and snowy terrain, and therefore the CAPF's personnel need to be given the risk and hardship allowance as admissible to the army personnel. The committee said that parity on the payment of such allowances should be maintained between troops that are deployed in similar areas. This would go a long way in boosting the morale of the deployed CAPF personnel in tough conditions. The committee also expressed its concern on the increasing popularity of cryptocurrencies and darknet markets. It said drug traffickers are using encryption software to protect their communications, data and money that makes it difficult to track and seize drugs. The committee recommended that a critical analysis of intelligence inputs on drug trafficking routes should also be done. On the newly created Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the committee emphasized the need for proper physical and social infrastructure. It laid stress on land, capital, storage, roads, railways, air connectivity, communication, power, skilled workforce to attract new industries and entrepreneurs into Jammu and Kashmir. The committee also recommended setting up a planning board and investment promotion agency in Jammu and Kashmir in a stipulated time to formulate investment plans and coordinate with the industries from various sectors and countries to increase investment in Jammu and Kashmir. Kriti Mishra, Rajya Sabha TV.
And that's it from us in this bulletin. Thank you for your time.